I'm in Salad and I Saw The Wolverine. It is directed by James Mangold, written by Matt Baumbach and Scott Frank. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This movie starts when we're following Logan, aka the Wolverine, and he is in battle. Of course, with his age, he's been in a lot of battles, but in this particular battle, there's a dude, you know, in this hole. And then also, a nuke goes off, Wolverine goes into this freaking hole, right, and is protecting this guy from the blast, so Wolverine gets nuked, man. I'm like, phew, okay, that's intense. I like this. I like how Wolverine got so much nuking that this guy was like, I want that ability. Well, he's also like, thank you so much for saving me. I really appreciate that. But I feel like deep down this guy was thinking about Wolverine's ability, just a lot of it. He's just having a little bit of a think. And at this point, we have Wolverine is just away. He's been in a lot of world wars. We have this Ichido guy is the name of the dude that Wolverine saved from getting nuked, okay? But this Ichido guy, he's getting old, while Wolverine's having a little lovey-dovey time with this chick, Mariko, and she's beautiful. I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are having a nice time. I want the best for you guys. You guys are in the cabin in the woods. Woo! That's the name of a horror movie, but more importantly though, it's so cute and adorable. Their cute life. He's like a nice little lumberjack man. He's just having a happy time. He's like, for the first time I've been happy in a while. And he's just smiling and I'm like, I love him. I love him. He's having a good time. My boy Logan's having a great time, right? I just love seeing him happy. But then Mariko gets freaking kidnapped. She gets yoinked. And freaking Logan's like, I gotta get her back, man. I'm like, is there any particular reason why you might think she got yoinked from you? Maybe it was the fact that you talked to Ichido. He called you in. He's a big, rich man now. He called you in, and he was like, hey, can you, like, transfer your powers to me? And Wolverine, he understands the burden of immortality. And as somebody, I am immortal, who understands the power of immortality should not be given to a mere mortal like me, because I have to have my life end in order for it to mean anything. If it doesn't end, then my life literally means nothing. It's just going on forever and ever and ever and ever, and you just see everyone you love die, and you have to go with that pain constantly. But this man seems a little short-sighted. This Ichido guy. This guy, and I'm like, dude, you don't want immortality. Logan's like, you don't want immortality, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not doing anything about it. And so a few days after Ichido dies, but there's some people who have his company. Mariko was kidnapped, supposedly because she's the head of the company now. She's the next person in. And I think it was because Logan wouldn't give his immortality to him. And so on his deathbed, he's like, hey, could you like get this guy, do all this thing, steal his wife, all this terrible stuff, you know? And I'm like, this guy sucks, is ungrateful of Wolverine. He saved his life. He didn't have to like protect you from that nuke guy. He could have just left you to die. But he didn't. And so you should appreciate him. This is the thanks that he give him. What's interesting is that Logan is so obsessed with finding Mariko. He like is looking on the trail for some breadcrumbs. Oh, we're going to this village. I was told of this location where she could be at. She could be at this village. I'm gonna go there. Ooh, I go to this village. Oh, it's gonna take me to a place where I'm gonna be put in a chamber where they're gonna extract my healing abilities. And I'm like, oh, what is Wolverine without his healing abilities? I I wish that he's doing good, you know? But he's not, because he has all that metal in his freaking everywhere in his body, and it's gonna slowly kill him if he doesn't have his healing abilities. So I'm like, I don't think he would survive very well for very long. I only wish for the best of Wolverine, but of course, there's a chick. She's like, oh my goodness, I think that Wolverine's gonna die. And she just gets right there in the nick of time. She's able to save him from getting all of his healing power away from him. And he's like, oh, thank you, I'm fine. Why am I feeling so weird? Oh, you know, he's all stumbling around. And I like that they do eventually find this, like, bug that's preventing his healing abilities to take hold. And I'm like, so if they've made a bug, right, then what other type of inventions have they made to limit the powers of the mutants? You know, I'm thinking at this point in time, they probably have a lot of ways to stop mutants, and this is a little bit concerning. They stop at frickin' Logan's ability to heal. That's a pretty big power, okay? I'm kind of scared for Logan. We gotta find out who is behind all of this. And they do find out what's behind all this. The chick who foresaw that Logan was going to die, and so wants to stop that process from happening. And also Logan. And they're going to this guy's place, and looks like this guy was hired by Ichido. Wow, who could have... Oh, he also had his own, like, intentions, of course. This freaking Dr. Green guy. Ooh, but, you know, I like that Wolverine's alone. He has stopped smiling ever since Mariko has been tooketh. And he's just so angry. And I'm like, man, I really hope that they didn't, like, kill her or anything. That would be really mad. I would be really mad if I were him. But, of course, one last, final place. Oh, looks like we got your claws, man. Chop off your claws. Take the injector thing, put it in your bone marrow. That's what the device is doing to get your powers. And I'm like, this is terrifying, just like that sound I just made. But also, he faked his death. Ichido frickin' faked his death. But who died? Who died? Or maybe Wolverine wasn't there to see him die on his deathbed, so it was easy for him to lie about it. I was tricked too, Wolverine. It's okay, I was also tricked. But he's here like, I'm gonna steal your healing power. If you're not gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it from you. Right? I'm like, no, stop it, please. Look, he's a better guy than you, okay? Stop it. I mean, I don't know if Logan's actually a better guy than him, but stop it. You're not being the big man in this situation. Please stop that. Please, that's terrifying. I don't want to. He's in pain. All this trouble just to steal his freaking healing powers. I guess him faking his death was a way to get Wolverine's guard down so it could take Mariko and take it forcefully from him. What's sad though, Mariko is like, I have to run this company, okay? We gotta get him. We gotta get this Ichido guy because he's unsuccessful extracting your healing factor. Okay, no more you and I, Logan. No more of that, okay? And I'm like, man, this is so sad, but I get it. Logan gets it, and he's like, I'm just gonna go to the U.S. now. Goodbye. You're just going to do your own thing. You're going to be part of this family. And I guess I'm alone again. I'm like, this is so sad, man. This is what Logan was trying to prevent Ichido from having to experience. Having to leave his loved ones. Or see his loved ones die, okay? And this guy was like, I'm about to kill you over it. I feel like Wolverine would have been like, oh, thank goodness. But his healing factor is way too strong, okay? It heals everything. Even almost getting it all taken from you and almost dying over it, yeah, he's still going to come back from that. He's a very resilient fellow. So this movie is a great look at Logan's character. I really feel for Wolverine and Logan. They're the same person. I just feel for him, man. I am so sad. And I think It was a long time ago, several years ago, and I was like, had the first thought, would I ever want to be immortal? And I was like, no. Why would I want to be immortal? How long does immortality last? Does it last past the heat death of the universe? And then you're just in the vast whiteness? Or does immortality last up into the heat death of the universe? We don't even know that. Logan doesn't even know. He will find out eventually, but it's going to take several billions of years to find out. So I just love the complexity of Logan's character. I feel really bad that he lost Mariko, but I also understand her position and her position and power. She has to be there. She has to take over a company. And I feel like Mariko, she does love Logan, but she also has a family duty to do, and she values her immediate family and her like position and power and taking over the company and whatever more than her love for Logan, no matter how much it hurts her. Like, I really like this movie because it just fleshes out all the emotions there. And it makes me truly appreciate Logan, and I just kind of want to give him a hug. He doesn't seem like a guy who wants a hug, though. So I really like this movie. What did you think of The Wolverine? I gotta give this movie, it's a solid 8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20 redeemos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like self-support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, go to this link tree. Find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movies, so you can go here. And until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits.